It's finals time again, everybody, and this time for our pro doubles 01 here, and this should be a great matchup indeed. I am Nick DiChiria, joined by Danny Baggish on the call for Asta going up against Kessler and Gore.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty decent matchup here. You know, Gore, Kessler, obviously they're the underdogs, huge underdogs here, as Adams and Spellman look to win this this pro doubles with only dropping 2 legs.
And first off, great end from Alex. But second off, you saw the interaction there. I think they still intended on Kessler starting, saw the board was set up wrong, and then their reaction was, okay, I guess we're going with it. So they just kind of decided to roll with it for this leg, and we'll see how the decision pans out for him. Jesse does get in, and it seems like it'll be a just fine in, but not as good as Alex Spellman's perfection.
Yeah, perfection for 154. And could this be the 9 tartar. So Tim Adams here trying to match Alex's 154, but won't. But he'll still get in and a solid 89. And this is what they do.
This is what they do indeed. And I mean, the teams just looked incredible, and there's certain teams on that just look great on paper and play good in reality. Tim Adams and Alex Spellman, first time pairings, but you got to admit, for Tim and Alex, they're just kind of partners that would work well with anybody. They're pretty cool-headed. They have a great competitive drive. They're on time. They don't party. You know, that's kind of what you want. It doesn't matter how many times you put together because the chemistry will naturally be there a little bit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that, except for just one, according to you, one of them is more humble.
So can we stop these rumors, man? Stop these rumors.
It can't be rumors.
It's not true.
Okay, I'll stop.
Fake
Listen,
news,
you didn't mean it that way. I get it.
That's not what I was trying to say at all. I was, in fact, trying to talk about someone else entirely.
Yeah, well, that's what we call that karma. You try to talk about me, and then end up coming out by talking about Alex, which you didn't mean to do, and someone else in chat caught it, and
that's the way the cookie crumbles.
That is the way the cookie crumbles. As nice 140 by Tim Adams, and man, they're out on fire here early in this match.
Yeah, race of 3. Right now they're in pole position to kind of start taking this first leg in full control. Kessler does get in after missing 3 darts on the end, but not going to be happy with just the 80 on the turn.
Yeah, no, he's not going to be happy on that 80. He's in, but obviously he wanted a little more there. As Alex is like, trip 5 again? Yeah, good last dart by Alex Spellman there. Leaves the 157, which obviously he's more than capable of taking that out. Jesse should start on the 19s here to leave that 170 just in case some crazy stuff happens. I feel like he knew that once he threw that one. So a ton there by Jesse, and Tim Adams here is going to put a big score in, I'm feeling.
Yeah, you would think so, right? I mean, it just seems to be going in that direction. I don't know. It's just hard to look past this Alex and Tim team. I normally want to try to stay equal parting, but you can see right there with a 180 from Tim Adams, it is just they are on form. They are playing well together. And Jesse and Gore, while they've had moments of brilliance where they can absolutely, and I don't expect them to go 3 and out for the record, but I just haven't seen that from them game after game like we have from Alex and Tim.
So you don't expect it to be a 3-0 scoreline here?
No, I would say it's going to be 3-1.
Okay. I'm going to say 3-0. And it's nothing against Jesse and Brandon. It's just the fact of how well Alex and Tim are playing together right now.
And honestly, out of all the teams I saw, the only one that would have made sense in this final is the Kenny Doyle, Nick Slepik. Not that the other teams couldn't have made the run, but those are the top 3 in my opinion. I do think 2 of the top 3 are in this final.
Yeah, and that's something I agree with for sure.
And the team that we mentioned that isn't in this final was the only team to get legs off the team in the final. So
yeah. That's spot on, Nick. And Tim Adams here looking to take this early 1-0 lead with 92. Oh, just inside. But that's okay. You got Alex coming up with 58.
Yeah, going to be just fine in this position. Brandon just on the outside looking in, and just going to have to really be thinking, okay, let's go ahead and focus on how the next leg's going to go. I am curious to see if they're going to flip the team format there after the error put in, or if they're just going to rock it out for the rest of the match.
I think they're going to rock it out for the rest of the match.
I think maybe.
Maybe nah, that's a boring answer.
Sorry. I think the opposite.
Yeah, there it is. 58, 2 darts for Alex Spellman, and I think they're going to switch it. I think Kessler's going to go first.
I should put $5 on it. 5 Monopoly bucks on it. Yeah, because earlier don't get me wrong. I don't think that that error cost them the leg one way or another, because Brandon did miss 3 to get in and was in the B position instead. So, if anything, it kind of worked out semi-okay. But that leg's over. They're going to try to regroup and just start off strong here.
Yeah, Brandon had a slow start to that last leg, and I don't expect him to have a slow start to this leg. Yeah, good 60 in for Brandon. And Jesse's going to need to get in as well, and they're going to have to put their foot on the gas against this team of Alex and Tim.
Yeah, they definitely are. Looking at our remaining teams in the men's doubles there, we do see Sean and Austin playing on board 50. That's going to be the king seat match that is just now getting underway for the non-pro. And the only reason I said this is because Jeff Adams, Austin Adams' father, pointed out that there's an Adams on both boards.
Yes, I did notice that Quimby and Austin were on the other board. So that's a good little matchup. And who are they playing, Nick?
They're going to be playing Come On, Lee. Come On Lee is going to be Kenny Tang and Lee Cleveland there, so pretty good team up there as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a good matchup.
Flew in with Brandon Kessler as well, so a little bit of synergies going on.
Yeah, I don't think he had his darts either, did he?
No, he did not.
Yeah, so here we are. Slow start, a little bit of a slow start for Alex and Tim, and Brandon and Jesse looking to take big advantage here. Just needs another one there. There it is, 140 for Brandon Kessler. So, yeah, it's looking a little bit of a Nick DiChiria correct scoreline.
Hey, listen, it's going better than my fantasy football starting off, it seems. So I'll take the wins where I can get them, as Alex Spellman is not quite loaded up, but does correct a little bit.
Yeah, a 140 there for Alex. Puts him and Brandon kind of neck and neck there. So it's going to be on what Jesse and Tim Adams do in the second spot. And there's a 140. So, yeah, a little bit of a back and forth battle here.
Yeah, we're just seeing some real energy coming out from the Gore and Kessler team, and kind of getting that momentum back in their favor. Maybe, this is kind of crazy to say, but the first leg with the wrong order and then switching to the right order, maybe it's just almost like just that alone getting gives some pressure off their shoulder, because they're just like, oh, yeah, we're back to normal. And there's not really thinking about the match. It seems like they've loosened up quite a lot.
Maybe you're right. I feel like that's pretty spot on. And it's not often that I agree with you on that, but that's
I'm like 3 for 3 right now. That's crazy.
That's a great analogy. So, yeah, speaking of analogy, Tyreek Hill's playing today.
You were sweating bullets over there.
No, I wasn't, because I was hoping he wasn't, because I have Jalen Waddle.
Oh, so you were about to have a boosted day, as Mike Redmond here says. How about our two commentators play the winner in the same format after this for some extra entertainment? I've never been a pro, and no matter what, Danny is a pro. 2 pros. 1.5 pros, not enough.
It's not enough. So therefore, we're going to take on the open winners.
Yeah. Even then, I don't know. You should have seen how sloppy my darts were last night. That was brutal.
Much needed last dart triple for Jesse Gore there, because it gives him the first shot at the out, and Tim Adams is going to need a pretty big score here so he doesn't freeze Alex. Pretty big score. How about a maximum of a 180 to leave 97? That's a huge shot there, Nick.
Yeah, that's absolutely massive, especially in a leg where Brandon Kessler and Jesse Gore were just kind of looking out in front. All of a sudden, their throws getting challenged in an unexpected way. Kessler needs to try to find one trouble. Does. And that's a huge find on the last, knowing that Alex Spellman's going to try to bring down 2-2-1.
Yeah, that is a huge find, and this is going to be basically a must hit for Jesse. As I like the chances of Tim Adams taking out that 97. So, look at this. 180 for Alex Spellman. Boy, they're putting the pressure on them, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And that's why it was so crucial for Kessler to hit that last treble, though, because at least it gives Jesse Gore an opportunity. It's not an easy shot, but it's a must-hit shot.
It is a must-hit shot. Did you just see me perk up and just get all excited here, Nick?
I did see that.
It's because this one oh my goodness.
Oh!
What are we doing, dude?
We're vibing. That's great.
That was good. Just one hole inside. The double one there. That was pretty good.
Clip this.
Yeah, please do. This 97, I feel like is gonna go for Tim. Just kidding. So here we are, Brandon Kessler, sitting on 101. So I was excited for that shot to go from Jesse, but I was also excited because our garlic parm wing showed up.
That is the other reason. Kessler needs to try to get a dart at double here. Is not going to get one. He has to bring this all the way down. I trip 20 for 2. I think unless you feel blocked, that's probably your shot here.
Yeah, 20. You have to go 20 here only because just in case something happens. Well, actually, the 41 won't matter, but yeah, trying to get below Tim Adams would have been the ideal situation, obviously. But Alex Spellman on 41, he's going to go 9 double 16. So it's going to be look at this.
Whoa. And this is
that
that something happens
yeah.
type scenario, right? He's only going to get one dart at a double, and I mean nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect, but here's the deal. If I'm Alex, I go single 11 because that almost practically guarantees the freeze.
Yep, single 11, and then double 8. Just make sure not to drop it.
Or don't flight it into the double 11. Oh,
nails it.
Or just nail it.
Yeah, just hit what you're aiming at, too, was the other option there. And someone said, boys, I'm just going to go ahead and do that.
Why didn't we think of that?
1 for double 13.
1 for double 13 was the shot, Brian.
Right.
You're 100% right. What are we thinking?
Apparently we're not. That's the answer.
We're not. And if we had our boys Cheetos on here, it might have been 1 double 13.
I miss them already.
I do, too. Oh, nice 100 there. 2-0 for Team Asta. This is another backs against the wall type of leg for Gore and Kessler because, man, asking to beat this team once is tough, but 3 times in a row is a little bit of a reach.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there. It's going to be a tough scenario. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. And at the end of the day, they're going to have to just do it or get second, right? That's all you really can think about. You can't think about how hard it's going to be or how improbable it's going to be because the best comeback stories start from the most dire of circumstance.
Yeah, that is correct there, Nick. And 2-0, man, that's tough. Tim Adams, no one really getting in big here. It's been kind of a slow start to the game, that's for sure. But Tim Adams looking to change that and does with a 1-4-6 in for Tim Adams.
And just an update, it looks like that king seat played pretty quick for the men's AM. It was called up just after this one was starting. And it's already 2-0, Sean and Austin winning. So,
wow, that was fast.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was called during leg 1 of this. On Spellman, just going to continue to check away here.
Yeah, nice 140 from Alex there. And putting the pressure on Jesse here to hit another 140 right behind him at least. And he does. He answers that question. So it's going to be up to Brandon Kessler to bring his score down. Jesse Gore needs to stay true to what he's been doing. And in between those two is Alex, which is going to start on the 18 when he comes up. Oh, little turn there with only a 60 from Tim.
Yeah, it's going to give a little bit of the reprieve here. Kessler knows he needs to pick it up in this moment, though. If not, it will be all for naught.
And it looks like to be all for naught.
Not.
Yeah, unfortunate round there from Brandon. Only a 40, so Alex is going to start on the 18 here. And now we'll go back to the 20 to try to leave that 164. Oh, and he's not happy about that. So, oh, look at this. What's happening here? 53 from Alex. So now it's Jesse who can hit the 140 to get the first shot at the out.
Right now we're waiting for the next player to take the big shot. Whoever hits that big shot is going to be the one.
And I have a feeling it's Jesse with the 180.
Look at that. Maximum for Gore.
Maximum it is. The 180 for Jesse Gore there. And, man, that puts a lot of pressure on Tim here. Tim's going to need the 180. At least a 140 to leave the 155. And even then, it's going to be up to Brandon as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, let's see what ends up happening here. 81 for Adams doesn't feel like enough. So Kessler's just going to be on the support role for Jesse Gore.
Yeah, it's not enough because even if Alex hits a 180 there, 69 brings him to 283. And Brandon's going to be well below that. So 125 there for Brandon. And, yeah, Alex wants to put in a pretty big score here. But I'll tell you what, Nick.
Tell me what.
Your 3-1 scoreline is looking pretty spot on. Imagine what odds you would have got in Vegas for that exact score.
Well, last time you said that in the previous leg, well, some things changed. So can you stop jinxing everything, Danny Baggish?
Yeah, no, it's not changing here. You want to know why?
Why?
Because Jesse's taking out this 121 the way he's been playing. Trip 20 for double 18.
You're going to take out the 121 and 6 starts, potentially.
Potentially.
Maybe even 4.
There's a lot of other potentials that might happen in between now and then.
Oh, 214. You have to imagine if Tim Adams packs in a big one here, this could put all the pressure, all the way the world on Kessler.
The world.
The world.
Absolutely.
One more.
Yeah, looking for one more triple. Oh, it doesn't get, look at that. Yeah, so 114 and I'll tell you what, even shooting a ton here doesn't necessarily mean that he's safe.
Yeah. Well, right now you're thinking just packing 140, right? You just got to stay true.
There
Just
it is.
packing the 140.
140 and which way does he go? Does he go 60-54 tops or 57-57 tops? 60.
Yeah, he's going 60.
Oh, he said 1, 2. What a freeze.
I was waiting for you to see if it was frozen.
What a freeze.
And that's why the 140 was important earlier from Kessler.
Yeah, I thought it gave him 119. So, hey, guess what? It's 2-1. And
we're not done yet. And Danny Baggish has to stare at his chicken wings. Life is good over here, man.
Yeah, I'm upset that I have to stare at my chicken wings. Even more upset they didn't give us any celery.
Really? No celery? those mean people, man.
Yeah, I just don't
I
understand.
almost said something way worse than that. Here we go. Alex Spellman to get the start. He said, stop talking about chicken wings. Start talking about my darts. Yeah, I called for about a 3-1 here. And that's a good open from Alex, but it's crazy how momentum works. Obviously, it's tough to break the throw here, but they know the job that has to get done.
Yeah, it is tough to break the throw, but if Brandon can just step it up a little bit here, and I feel like he is, and Jesse just continues his form this match, I think could get a little iffy here. Again, look at this. Another big in. Another big in by Tim Adams there. with a 110, but Jesse matches and gets a little better with a 120.
And you can see right now, Alex Spellman just finding his stride here, taking full advantage of having the darts. And yeah, this is going to be pretty tough scenario now from the good end to following with a 180 there. And Adam's going to throw up his hands, having some fun back there. Good stuff indeed across the board. Kessler, dart gets away from him a little bit on the second. Going to have to correct. It's not out of the running yet. That's a great correction.
Great 121 there.
Well, Tim Adams now. And he can just follow the momentum. He just needs to make sure Alex Spellman gets a shot here. Anything else he hits is just for brownie points and a little bit of swagger. 95 is going to be just fine enough, though, if Alex Spellman continues with this momentum that he has. Jesse Gore. And try to do the same for Kessler. Kessler's a little further out in this.
Yeah, he is a little further out, and just scored with a solid 97. But this is tough, man. Alex at 224 and putting in that 180 and putting a lot of pressure on the team of Gore and Kessler here.
Yeah, and you can see Spellman just really finding his stride in this. He's not going to be happy with that. He gives a little wave there, but he's throwing a 42 right now in not a last league decider, but to a match point game, for the finals in the pro doubles. And again, if he wins this, that does qualify Tim Adams for the invitational shootout again, and will also move to the second place, which I believe would qualify Kenny Doyle.
Oh, now you believe? Or is it true?
I believe is, and I'm trying to think it was Kenny Doyle that got second.
I got you. Yeah.
I do know how that works.
Okay.
Do not believe I have a full confidence to remember brackets.
That's true. 96 there for Tim Adams, and Jesse needs to put in a big score here. If he can put in a 140, a 180 would be beautiful, but just a 140, he might get the shot to steal this leg. Yeah, he's not going to be happy about that one. So Alex Spellman has 6 from 124, and it's about over, isn't it, Nick?
Yeah, you would have to think so. Staying on it. Oh, he does go over. He was trying to go for the trip 14 there. Or kind of got away from him just a little bit there. So he's only going to tee up on 16. But it shouldn't matter too much unless Tim Adams basically misses the board. And he has not shown any signs of missing the board.
No, he has not shown signs of missing the board. And 3 darts at 16 for Alex when he comes back to the board. So
a pretty good scenario. 91 there for Kessler. And Tim Adams needs to be. The only scenario is Tim Adams hits basically nothing, and Jesse Gore hits a 180. And even then, there's a good chance Alex Spellman might get a shot. Playing through every scenario, but there's not too many scenarios left in this match at the current moment. Gore and Kessler backs against the wall. Adams going to take advantage.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful darts.
Beautiful 140 there. And Mark Acer says, USA darts is up and coming. Yeah, thank you, Mark. We appreciate it.
No, it's good, bad. Good, bad.
Oh, bad. Like yeah, because USA, man, that's bad. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, absolutely. We appreciate you, Mark.
Absolute pleasure.
Acer.
Sorry, his mic was cutting out.
Yeah,
Double
sorry about
A
that.
here.
Double
Alex
A
Spellman.
For the win. Oh, 1 hole in. Look at him. And there it is. A predicted score line of 3-1 from Nick DiChiria, which paid plus 600.
Which paid plus 600 there.